Good evening, everyone. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Welcome to the handful of folks who are watching this and not whatever is happening on some station that involves a sports ball.
Did you say Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. That's what we have right here. We have our Super Bowl. This is actually Snickers Super Bowl. Sneaky. Look at him. He's so excited to. Where's my Super Bowl? Yes, I did. I said sports ball. This is the only sports ball hat I own. Is this the right version of sports ball for tonight?
Basically.
Okay, good. All right. Also, happy Olympics. Let us know if you watched the opening ceremonies on Friday, if you've watched any sports the last couple days. Chris and I watched the women's downhill skiing. We won't spoil anything, but it was crazy. A lot going on. Fast people, and a little bit of figure skating pairs. So, no spoilers for anybody who hasn't had a chance to rewatch yet, but good times. The Olympics has kicked off in Italy, and sports ball is tonight. So we're gonna do a short live streams, and hopefully, folks will be able to catch whatever halftime sports ball thing they want to watch.
Yes, we'll let you get back to all your good snacks
What
and beverages and all the other good stuff that comes with it.
teams are playing? Do you know?
I do know.
Okay, I have no idea. What team are you cheering for tonight in your sports ball game? I don't know what teams are playing. If it's not the Taylor Swift husband team, and then I'm not really sure what teams even exist.
There's the Patriots and the Seahawks.
Oh, Patriots. Oh, I should know them because they're New England, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I should cheer for them.
sure, that should be your team.
Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. Val's here. Vivian's here. Angie, Ted, Butch, Greg. Viv says multitasking. I know Vivian was practicing some of her own Olympic activities this weekend. Saw a video posted. Angie's watching us on the laptop and sports ball on the TV. That's what we like to hear. Ted says, I don't know about that foosball. Greg says I'm tri-tasking Super Bowl, eating wings with Dirty Kitten hot sauce. Yes. Which Dirty Kitten hot sauce are you eating your wings with? Let us know. Is it the ghost one? I think Greg got the ghost one at our event. The one and only ghost one. Ghost pepper. Vivian says she was doing the hockey downhill luge. Butch is rooting for the ocean chickens of Seattle. Viv says Patriots, but I wouldn't mind if the Seahawks win. And Ted says Bad Bunny's playing and winning. Yeah, I'm pumped for that. I'm pumped to watch some Bad Bunny, some Silly Rabbit. And LTP's joining us, loving the Olympics. Yes, Greg, Ghost of Chesapeake. That's what I was thinking, the spicy one. And Cheryl's about to start her second ride of the week. All right. Well, welcome, folks. Small group, but we'll take it. We're glad you're here. We're gonna do a little recap of Adventure Kitten Stage 2, and then that'll be it. Call it a night. We got a few things to show you though. New things on the leaderboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got some fun stuff for y'all. All right. So if you have any questions, drop them in the chat, comments. We'll roll through. Try to keep it short tonight. Last week was Adventure Kitten Stage 2. We're still in our distance challenge tour. And so the challenge of the week, we want to go to the main page.
Sure. Well, we should update people too that if they missed it on Wednesday, the Ask a Coach with Jill Patterson is up on our YouTube channel. So follow that link there and check it out.
Yeah, that was super fun. Jill answered a bunch of questions folks asked ahead of time, as well as live questions. We tried to get as much as we could answered, but watch it if you have additional questions or want to reach out directly to Jill. There is a link to her website. You can also email her and speak directly with her. She's a wonderful person, very knowledgeable, has a lot of experience with different types of cycling. So feel free to reach out, and you don't have to be a racer or even serious about training. You can just have some basic questions about fueling, riding, anything.
Staying warm.
Yeah. And Jill will help you out with that. She does, I think she does different types of coaching offerings. So go to her website, jillpattersoncoaching.com. All right. So for this week, we had a competitive challenge, actually. We mixed it up a little bit.
You guys thought you knew what was coming, but we tricked you.
Welcome, Corey's just joining us. Good to see you, Corey. Yeah, so our challenge this week was to, oh, you got it up?
Yep.
Cool. Do you want to read it for us? Our
Sure.
ride
It
challenge?
was a total ride distance challenge, but just your 3 longest days of the week. So top three count, and the other ones are just bonus if you got them.
Yep. So whatever the 3 longest ones were, if you rode more than 3 days, they get added together, and then you get ranked in your category. The top 10 in each category receive points, 15 points max, and then participation credit will be awarded to anyone who rides at least 3 days. So even if you weren't in the top 10, you still get participation for riding 3 days this week.
I just wanted to sit on this page for a little bit because
Wow, look at you.
I think I maybe had not done enough other weeks, so I might be getting an upgrade.
I feel like this is yeah. I feel like you're sandbagging there, buddy.
I mean, it was close though. It wasn't like I walked away with it.
That's true. Well, congrats to Chris, Sam, and John for being the top 3 in that category.
So, and a couple of additions on here. So on the leaderboard views here, not quite every specific type of leaderboard, but a bunch of them so far. You can expand that and see the details on what rides, what all activities and everything went for that challenge. So you can see a little bit of summary of anything you did during the challenge, and then a breakdown of each day, what your total distance was. So since a lot of our challenges go to total distance or total elevation, whatever for the day, you'll see those rolled up here and what rides went to making all those totals. And then you can always link right from here to any of your rides. If you need to do any editing or anything like that. So,
can we look at some of the other categories and see where people are at?
Sure. How about we want to check yours out?
Sure. Where am I? I don't know.
You're in there
Sad
somewhere.
face. Top 14. All right. So who's at the top of my category? Michael Schmidt, Butch, and Aaron. Nice work. Hey, Butch. Second there. Nice job, buddy.
Got some big rides from people this week.
And I see Candace in the top 5 as well. Also Vivian in the top 10 with Carla. Nice work, everybody. Looking really good. Congrats. Can we look at
we got Greg Hobbs in that group too.
Oh yeah, there you go, Greg.
Pulling out people from I'm looking at the chats there.
Man, this is a tough group. This is like the competitive one. We got a lot of high rollers in this one.
Should we see what the crazy long people did?
Okay, all right. Dom Knoll at the top, followed by Reggie, Ivy, Renee, Brian. Sorry.
Lots of riding.
Of course.
We look. That's a lot. Like that's a day's worth of riding. I think he may have ridden more this week than I have the whole time, but we're getting there.
He wants those points. He wants to be top. How about?
And then this is good. You can see on these that if you do multiple rides in a day, they'll roll up to your totals on there.
Can we see can we just go down some of the other categories and see how we're doing?
Sure.
Supreme Burritos. Butch says, I ride bikes again. And Val says, holy miles, Tom.
This category we got Kate and KJ and Val in there. One of the Snoops up here, getting some good miles in.
Eric Schoonover, one of our ride
Eric
leaders
right
at the
up
top,
Yeah.
followed by Roderick.
Must be easier to get those miles at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Cecilia in the top 5, followed by Mike McMahon. Looking good. That's a good group right there. Some big miles for those folks.
Who else? Anyone else from the
Ted.
Should we get we'll look for the
Ted, Angie, and Val. Let's
Well,
see.
Ted
where's-
was on Ted was on vacation, so
top 20,
Ted,
Ted. Nice work.
we picked the perfect week to call you out. But
Sad face.
thanks
See,
for still hanging out.
We got Aaron Baldwin second, LTP, who is on tonight, top 3,
there we go,
followed
yeah.
by Angie. Nice work. It's a good group right there. We also have Vivian, and we can look up Vivian. Then we have Corey. Vivian looking good in the top 10 in this
Blowing
group.
me away, yeah.
Oh, that's the one that we looked at with Butch and Candace.
Oh, and your group. But look, hey, this we should just rename this like the official live stream category. I think.
Check Corey, Corey. All right, Corey, right outside the top 10 there.
Oh, Corey, depending on what your days are, you might just need 2 more miles if one of those is today. Jump back on and get in the top 10.
Matt Hazard in the top 10 there.
All right, Matt led a nice long, like a 3-hour Saturday ride.
Yeah, thank you, Matt, for leading that Saturday ride. And thank you to all of our ride leaders. Val, Ted, Eric, Angie, Kate, and Matt. And then anyone who joins us on our rides, thank you for joining those rides. They've been fun. I've had a great time with the Monday night ride and the Friday trivia ride, and then taking over to lead the Zoomies ride with Val last week was fun while Ted was out. And Hillary's Wildcat Wednesday rides have been mornings and evenings. Thank you, Hillary, for leading those. They'll be doing another one next Wednesday night.
One of these days, I'm going to do one of the group rides, but we only have one trainer bike, and Alex does all the group rides. So
Ted says it was 65 degrees. I don't care how far it was. And Corey says I'm such a slacker. Oh, Val says Hillary. Yes.
And then
Hillary's Wednesday Wildcat rides. Thank you for that.
And then keep an eye out, everyone. The tour challenge is out there too, and we'll be heading into the last week of that. So you got that leaderboard pulling up, rounding up this week.
Is this
and
overall?
That's overall all the miles you rode for this tour.
All right. So we got John, Chris, Sam,
Yep.
and the top there. Do you have overall points as well?
The points are just it's just a big list of points. Yeah.
Nice. So
Yep.
anybody who's received points, you're looking at Tab, too fast. Tab, Angie, Aaron, Tom, Carla, Jim, Brian, Cecilia, all up there with over 70 points. That means they're doing all the things. And we've got some info for you in a little bit about points that we promised. So we'll explain that when we circle back. Moving along, our ride bonus for last week was to do a Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday ride. It could be one of our club rides or your own ride. So you get 5 points just for doing one of those on a Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday. Make sure that green check is there if you did a ride. Look at you doing that.
I finally rode long enough to get the hour. I was a little too short the last couple weeks.
Let us know what day you did this week. Did you do every one, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or just one of those days, 2 of those days? Who did Saturday rides? Let us know if you enjoyed that Saturday morning long ride. I know that was, I think, like 40-something miles maybe.
I should have done that. I could have maybe gotten my age.
I know. Don't forget that bingo square. Ride your age in miles or kilometers and be creative with it. So you don't have to necessarily do like 60 miles. You can figure out another way to do it.
I just got the stage 2 challenge. I made sure I marked that one since I did something.
And that bingo card is under the bingo tab on the leaderboard. That's for tour 2. Some more fun challenges for you. And then the social bonus last week was sponsored by our friend Mandy Sayers at Resilience Custom Crafted. She makes custom designed and sewn bike bags. And so our challenge was to tell us about what you pack in your bike bag, what you carry with you on the bike. This is our bike pack challenge. So we asked, what fun, interesting, or weird things do you carry with you on the bike? Post that up in social media and then also make sure that you load it to the leaderboard with a photo. We've seen some fun ones, different interesting foods and drinks and items people carry with them. I posted a photo of my dog Pacha in a bag on my back. I've carried her on the bike before. I know Chris has carried some interesting things.
Usually in my pockets. I don't. Well, I guess
Yes.
my hip pack is kind of a bag, right? Does it have to be
Yeah.
on the bike or can it be on me?
It could be on you or the bike.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll have to. I like carrying the speaker in the hip pack, so maybe I'll have to find a picture of that.
Yeah, Chris carries a speaker when he rides. He also carries like a full burrito sandwich. He'll like eat and carry whatever on the ride. So similar to Mandy, who will carry just like full meals with her and eat them on a ride. So if you want to learn more about Mandy and her bike bag business, you can check out Resilience Custom Crafted. There's information about that on the leaderboard as well as on our
Link right there
news
in
page.
the
Yeah,
in the social challenge or on the homepage.
you can reach out and ask about having a custom bag designed, which sounds super awesome. Mandy's gonna do some rad Dirty Kitten inspired bags for our events this year. She'll be at Growly Cat in April, set up with bags and information. So if you come out to that event, you can meet her, check out her bags, and see what she's got.
We're gonna try and announce the winners next week on the live stream.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, and reveal our bags.
Yes, I
hiding them.
know they're hiding in the
Yeah.
back. So friends are saying they've been riding Tuesday, Saturday, loving the Saturday rides. Yes, again, thank you, Matt. If your Saturday ride did not show up, do we have that Saturday ride?
They should be there now. I didn't have Matt's ride title in until just a little bit ago.
So it should be there now. Double check, like reload your leaderboard and make sure it's there. Butch says, I rode my race age of 54. It was less than pleasant on the trainer. Aaron, I carried a kitten I found on a trail for 9 miles. Wow. Aaron, how'd you carry that cat? In a bag? Where'd you put it? In your jersey? I want to know more.
Right in the jersey, I think. Maybe in a pocket.
I want to know more about this. Greg says, I vote for the whoopie pie holder combo. I think that was posted by John. Or maybe Ted? Whoopie pie holder? Ted or John?
I think Ted had like a box that he custom built. It looked
Maybe.
like a 3D printed box.
Oh man, we're getting We're getting like complicated with our bike accessories. LTP says I'm in love with her bags. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. I'm pretty pumped about them too. I'm excited to get some when she's got those Dirty Kitten ones ready to go. Yeah, so I think Chris has some stats for us, and before that, we need our stats zinger. What did we say it was? Zinger?
Stinger.
Stinger.
Is what
Butch, we need the stinger. Stats.
That's not the name that John gave us, but I don't remember what that was. But
stats. Statily stats. Skilly stats with Chris.
I guess we'll just have to record that and make that. So unless somebody gets us something a little better and more professional.
We're still waiting on that zinger or whatever it's called to be sent over to us via a sound file. Thank you.
So yeah, a little bump this week, and we've still got the rest of the night, but the time is back up. Distance back up here by about 1,000 miles there. So things are looking good overall. I know it's still been cold. See the outdoor rides still kind of dwindling and small on there, but looks like we're getting lots of good riding. Up over 5,500 hours so far.
Who's been riding outside? Anyone riding outside besides Ted, who was in Florida?
So I did check out because Sticky Fingers had some pretty good outside time going, but you can see the cold weather is affecting them there quite a bit as their outside numbers have dwindled quite a bit.
I feel like if you're riding outside right now and you live in the Northeast or anywhere, we keep saying east of the Mississippi, where there's just like snow and Arctic cold air, If you ride outside, you should get some sort of bonus points.
I'd be fine riding outside. We just have there's just ice everywhere.
Well, that's
You
what I
can't
mean.
even break through it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you want to show everybody the prizes?
Sure. We've got first couple of prizes up. So you can jump over to the prizes page and enter for these drawings on these. So what do we have? The Southeast Gravel Series Battle of Sumter Forest on March 14th entry, and also from the Southeast Gravel Series, the Race to Valhalla. How many, does it say how many entries? Is it one
entry.
Piece? One apiece that we're giving away for those. And so for all of the prizes here, this is where you cash in all those hard-earned Pareto points. Click the enter button there. You can see that you've been entered, and you can track up here anywhere where you've used any of those Pareto points, and maybe see who you're competing against in there. So just published these out a couple minutes before the live stream. So if you change your mind, or find out you can't attend a date that something you've joined, you can remove your entry only up until the point that the entries close. So if you lose, you don't get to pull the points back. But yeah, jump over there. I think both of these.
I actually just updated it if you want to re-up. I think I did the first one next week, and then the second one the week after.
Okay. So yeah, for the Battle of Sumter Forest, get in that drawing by next Saturday, and then we're gonna do the selection on Sunday, so we can announce it on the live stream.
Yes, exactly. So make sure that yeah, I actually need to change that to Saturday, not Sunday. But make sure that if you are interested in the first event of the Southeast Gravel Series, that you put in for that this week, because we're gonna do the drawing, as Chris said, next weekend. That the other one you have 2 weeks, but this first one you only have a week because it's March 14th event. So if you're interested in doing that one on March 14th, that is in South Carolina, and there's a link here, or you can go to their website and look at more information about that event, southeastgravel.com. And if you enter, it's 3 points. I think, did you say that you use your points, but it doesn't affect your ranking overall? It's just gonna, it's just in terms of how many points you can use to enter for prizes, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure people understand that. So if you're interested in entering for either of these events, you can submit 1 entry each. Just make sure that you only submit for events that you're interested in doing and can do. Because once we pick a winner, that person will be connected with the event director and then get their free entry. And I want to make sure that whoever wins actually can go. Otherwise, it's not fair to everybody else or the event director.
If they win and we contact them and then they say, "Oh, I can't go," are we instituting like a points penalty? Take away that many more points?
Well, you don't get your points back at that point. Yeah. So make sure that if you enter it, you can in fact go. And we'll add the other events onto this page. And so you'll be able to enter for all the other events on our list, all of our event partners, and then we'll also put up for prizes that we are giving away. So for the next, is it 3-4 weeks? We're week 6, starting week 6. So it'd be 4 weeks. The next 4 weeks, you'll be able to enter for various prizes, and we'll do drawings during the live streams.
Prizes and drawings galore.
I know, so many. You get a prize, and you get a prize. So you get an entry. You get an entry.
So what kind of events might we have coming on this page soon?
Well, we'll go through. That's a good question, Chris. The events that we've already highlighted, I'll recap. So our event partners for this year, we have the Southeast Gravel Series, and we'll have one more Southeast Gravel event to add that is happening in May. And we've got Monkey Knife Fight in April, our event, DK Growly Cat in April, Lulaka Waiko Hundo in April, then the Roughneck Gravel Roubaix in May, Loudon Gravel Grinder in June, And then we've got two that we're highlighting today that we'll be adding. Grinduro, Pennsylvania, happening in July, and Grusk, also happening in July. So we just want to give a shout out to these two event partners that we're highlighting this next week. Grinduro, Pennsylvania is being directed by our friend Dave Pryor from Unpaved this year in Lock Haven on July 18th.
You know, it really seems like he's just not doing enough.
He's like,
I think he needs more events.
he's just doing all Pennsylvania
I'm
events.
afraid he might get bored.
So if you have done Grinduro, any Grinduro, let us know and drop in the chat your thoughts on that event. That is back in Pennsylvania this year in July, and we'll be giving away one free entry. So that'll be coming up soon. You'll be able to enter, and then we'll announce the winner in a few weeks. That'll be a little bit later since that's a summer event. We're going to do the spring events first. But just want to highlight it, talk a little bit about it, let you know it's coming up, and that they are one of our event partners.
I think this is a new one, right?
Well, I think it happened 2 years ago. It didn't happen last year. It happened 2 years ago, and they're bringing it back this year. So I know there's some folks on here who did it a couple years ago. Kate says, I can't enter the races. I have a Synapse Neo all-road e-bike. Probably won't be able to afford another bike this year, maybe next year.
Well, we've got something coming up down the list that
yeah. So Kate, I think that's a road e-bike. We don't have only gravel events on this list. There are some events that are mixed surface, and specifically our Grand Fondue event in October is a mixed surface event and only has very light gravel on sections of it. So that would be an event that you'd be able to do with that bike if you wanted. So yeah, you can enter for that one. And then let me see. I think there may be another one I have on here that we can look at that you could do.
We'll also have some other giveaways that aren't events.
That is
as
correct.
well, that you can jump in.
We have prizes, non-event prizes. But our fondue event, the short distance, the mini, which is about 25 miles, only has, I think, 2 or 3 sections of gravel, and they're pretty light gravel. Yeah. So that you may be okay on that bike. We can talk about that. Yep. All right, our next event to highlight is one of our favorites, Gravel Race Up Spruce Knob, known as Gravel Ride Up Spruce Knob, presented by, well, I think it's technically Mountain Rides and Lauf, put on by our friend Travis Olson in West Virginia. It is literally a ride up Spruce Knob and around the whole area. Lots of climbing, lots of beautiful views.
The highest point in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful area. It starts and finishes at a campground at the top of Spruce Knob where folks camp. There's food, music, live music, different activities happening throughout the weekend.
Big field full of fun. If you can do it and you have any means, capabilities of camping, come camp. It's great. You're seeing some views there through the campground. It's just a super fun time. You get to finish, and you're really like at least an hour and a half from anything anyway, so you might as well just stay the night and hang out.
Yes, it is an amazing event. We love it. We usually camp with our van in the field with a bunch of other friends, and there's a fun band dance party happening Saturday night.
Yeah, and if you see our van, our compound in the camp area, and you're into quiet camping, going to bed early, I'd say definitely move to the other side of the parking lot. But when you're not asleep, come hang out with us.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just Ted. He's so loud.
We always blame Ted. And then I think the other one, so I can't remember exactly. I have to go back to my notes, but Travis usually gives us a handful of entries to give away, like 2, 3, 4. I can't remember how many he said he would give us this year. But he gives us quite a few. He's a very generous person. And so we will be giving away multiple Grusk entries for this year. So stand by for that one. And then last, we have our own summer event that is still kind of TBD, TBA. But we're currently calling it the Dirty Kitten Gravel Festival, formerly DKGR. And that is happening July 24, 5, 6 weekend in Rapidan, Virginia, the same place that we have our spring event. We've in the past had a race, multi-lap race. We're going to be doing something different this year, but we don't have all the details. So stand by for that. It will be
Hot.
hot as always, but it won't be the same as it's been. It'll be different. And so we're going to try something a little bit different, but we'll be giving away entries for that as well. And we'll have more information about formerly DKGR, hopefully in a couple weeks by March 1st, because that's when we want to open reg. So we have like 2 weeks to figure it out.
And you've got Cat Camp registration is open. Is there any room there?
Cat Camp is sold out, but our wait list is open.
So people should still get on that wait list if they want, right?
Yeah, if you're interested in joining us at Cat Camp in the spring, find out more about it on our website at dirtykittengravel.com. We've got info about Cat Camp, Growly Cat, and then we will soon have info about DKGR. So Vivian says the Experience Learning Center is awesome. Yes, that is the organization that runs the campground at the top of Spruce Knob. They do a lot of amazing community events up there, and they cook the food for the weekend. It's amazing. It's so good.
Yep.
They take care of us. So yes, we appreciate them. Ted says, can't wait to disturb the peace. And Aaron says, can't wait. I'm excited for Cat Camp. Yes, me too. It's always a fun event. I know we've got Val and Ra coming from Michigan, and some of our Dirty Kitten friends from the area will be helping out as always this year. Jill will be here, Coach Jill. Coach Hillary will be running the mountain bike clinic. Our own teammate Hillary will be here. We have various speakers and presenters and ride leaders and guests that we will reveal in soon once we have everything finalized, but it's going to be an awesome few days in Frederick. So excited about that. And Growly Cat happening April 18th. That is our scavenger hunt, choose your own adventure event. It is traditionally a ride. We're adding a run this year. And we also just added a duathlon option, which technically is not a duathlon because it's only a run and a ride, but we're going to call it a duathlon just for fun.
I'd say technically it is a duathlon because it's a dual and you're athloning.
Yeah, exactly. So we are adding a run ride combo for Growly Cat this year on the farm. So same concept, scavenger hunt, choose your own adventure, but if you're going to do the duathlon,
and we may add
dual burrito. Maybe we should just call it the dual burrito. We won't get yelled at for calling it duathlon.
We may bump it up, and but we're gonna skip 3 and go straight to the quadathlon. So keep an eye out for that one. It'll be special.
Yeah. So you would you run and then you ride. If you like to do both of those things, check it out. We would love to have you.
Or maybe you ride and then you run. Whatever.
Well, I think we're starting with a run. No, we don't complicate stuff. We're starting with a run. Val says, can you add a creek swim? I mean, there is a river, so we could add some sort of river swim and call it a triathlon.
It might be kind of have to just lay on the top and float for a little bit. I don't know how much swimming you can get in that creek.
Okay, so there is a way to get, you have to go through the river to get from one side of the property to the other. So we could have people cross the river and then we can call it a triathlon, except triathletes will get mad because they'll be like, it's not technically.
Can we just throw water balloons at people? Be like, now
we're going to put a
water.
kiddie pool out and you have to swim in it. Yeah. We also have considered putting out some sort of fun, Nerf shooting game or something, and then doing a biathlon. Chris wants to
Or-
target shoot, but
Or
I don't
maybe
think
we
that's
just
safe.
have people, hop a fence and try and jump on a bull, see how long they can stay on.
Kate says tubing. That's true. You could tube down the river and then we can call it a triathlon. Okay. So many
Oh,
ideas.
so that's it. So you ride to one spot on the river, got a tube down, and then they have to run back to where their bike is. Now,
There's also a pond that we could use.
I'm not sure about the runoff on those ponds. I don't know if I would swim there.
There's so many options, people. There's so many things we could do. All right, we're already at 7:37, and we said this was going to be quick. All right, moving along. So those are our events for our highlight events. We will add those to the prize list so that you can enter to win them. The other thing that we are going to be doing next week, and I won't reveal the details, but we're partnering with fellow DKWTS participant and friend of ours, Pat McMahon, who runs McMaker Studios. He does all different types of custom builds, engraving, signs, bar tops, epoxy tables, etc. All types of wood products, custom wood products. He's made a bunch of signs for us for our base camp property. Beautiful items in his workshop. So he will be sponsoring our social challenge, our social bonus next week with a fun creativity challenge that will drop tonight for stage 3. So stay tuned for that. Sponsored by McMaker Studios. Thank you, Pat. And there will be a prize involved. I'm not sure what it will be yet, but he said he will be making a fun prize for the winner of that challenge. So that'll be next week with one of our new partners, McMaker Studios.
We'll have to make sure we can get a picture of our base camp signs to show off.
Oh yeah, I'll be posting pictures of those with the challenge. So check out Pat's website, mcmakerstudios.com. You can custom order items from him, and he's in West Springfield, Virginia. He has delivered them to us. We've picked them up from him. He has his own workshop at his house. I've been there. It's pretty amazing.
It's not in that barn.
It's not in that barn. He also works with, he trains dogs and does rescue missions. So he does so many things, but he's often on our club rides. So shout out to Pat. He rides for Outsiders, and we comes to many of our events with his father, Mike McMahon. So father-son duo. We love it. All right, friends. Let's see what we got here. BB gun biathlon, dog paddle in the kiddie pool, Nerf shooting balloons while riding. Yeah, there's so many options. I mean, there's so many things. If somebody wants to run the Nerf shooting range, let us know.
Right.
We can put you in charge of that. Nerf only.
Yeah, no carrying them on the bikes, but.
All right, so last thing I just want to say real quick, we'll be sending out merch. I know folks ordered merch when they registered for DKWTS. We'll be sending that out soon-ish. I'm really good at sending stuff out, as you know, but I plan to send it out soonish. If you're interested in ordering merch, you can go to our website, dirtykittengravel.com, and click on the store tab on the menu at the top, and then see all the things that we have that were not available when you registered. We've got some new items, some items on sale. We've got long sleeve shirts, hoodies, flannels, tees, and various other items. If you're interested, you can place an order, and that will be shipped to you, usually within a week. That goes faster than the other stuff because it's through the website. But I will be sending out your Dirty Kitten items soon if you ordered them when you registered. So they are coming. One other thing I want to say before we sign off. If you are interested in coming to Frederick for cycling, hiking, running, any events that are happening in the area, camping, check out our base camp. We have, actually, if you go to base camp on the menu and then you go to lodge, this tells you all about our Base Camp Lodge rental property in town that we manage. It sleeps 6 comfortably, 8 if you want to cram in. It's a great place to have a small group if you're looking to do some kind of fun getaway, ride weekend, hike weekend, anything outdoorsy.
And we can hook you up with all the riding details you need, routes, all the fun stuff, places to go, places to eat, whatever you need.
Recommendations. And Chris, if you just flip through that,
There's our one of our Pat signs also.
exactly, Pat made us that base camp sign out of reclaimed wood. It's beautiful, and he has the like mirror image of it at his place, and then he made us another one that's sitting on the fireplace mantle. So the house has a lot of spaces to hang out, to eat, to cook, to meet. Got indoor spaces, outdoor spaces. I think there's 3 bedrooms as well as a large living room with other sleeping options and multiple bathrooms. We have a back patio, porch, and you can connect to the trails right out the back door, fire pit, barbecue. So if you're interested in coming into town for anything, any events that are happening this year, we know there's a Tour de Frederick, Shed Enduro, there's the She Shred Shed Women's Weekend, cleanup weekend, all types of things happening. We would love to have you. Just send us an email, basecampfrederick@gmail.com, or go to our website and you can send an inquiry through there. We're also on Airbnb and VRBO. We have the lodge, and then we have a small cabin on the other side of the mountain. We would love to have you, but I just want to drop that in there if anybody's interested. And I think that is all I have.
I think Ted wants to know if there's anything special about Zoomies this week.
Yes, so Ted, our Zwift Club rides. We've got a Monday night ride happening as usual tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. And then Ted is back for Zoomies on Tuesday, Unleashed. Zoomies Unleashed at 6:30.
Wait, who leads that Tuesday ride?
That'll be Ted. And Wednesday Wildcat at 6:30 p.m. with Hillary. Thursday Early Bird at 5 a.m. with Eric and Angela. Thursday Climbing with KJ's at 6:30 p.m. Friday morning Coffee and Trivia with me and Val at 7 a.m. And maybe a weekend ride with Matt if he's up to it.
This might be the week that I do the Thursday Early Bird ride. I'm feeling it. I'm going to get ramped up right now.
He said it.
I think I need to go to bed now in order to get up in time for that on Thursday.
Kate says available for Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival plus riding. Yeah, check out the dates on our Airbnb page, Basecamp Frederick. If the dates are available, shoot us an email, or just shoot us an email, and we'll get back to you. But yeah. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat before we go, or on Discord, or send us an email if you are missing points or have a question about any of your rides on the leaderboard. We're going to jump off and go watch something, Olympic sports ball, halftime. Bad Bunny.
I'll be right here, but I'll probably eat dinner.
We'll make dinner at some point. Thank you for joining us, everybody, and get ready for next week. We are heading into the last stage of the Adventure Kitten tour, and then we'll be on the final tour of
Everyone's favorite,
series.
climbing hills.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Keep riding dirty.